teach this, yet we reward that. We're taught in school to follow the rules, guess what the teacher knows, there's only one right answer, and whatever you do, don't make any mistakes. But if you run that game plan in the real world, if you run that game plan while leading your own libraries, it's a surefire path to mediocrity. Doing exactly the opposite is what allows us all to leave our biggest impact on the world. So when you think about killing creativity and feeding the fear, the opposite, of course, liberates us. WD-40, which I'm sure we all know, but I don't know if you know what it stands for. The name actually stands for Water Displacement 40th Experiment. Could have easily been WD-31. But the cool part about this team is that they realized that more often than not, innovation and creativity doesn't happen as a giant lightning bolt that hits us in our sleep. It happens through a series of setbacks and failures and experiments that ultimately lead to something great. What the team at WD-40 knows, and what we all need to embrace, is that mistakes are not fatal. Mistakes are simply the portals of discovery. There's an old saying that every bullseye is the result of 100 misses. But why don't we teach our kids that? And why don't we run our companies that way? A couple fun things I'll share with you from the research that I did on the book. One of the companies that I interviewed issues a Failure of the Year award each year. So they hold a big banquet, and they celebrate the team member of the year, and the project of the year, and the failure of the year. So this goes for the team or individual that had a great idea. The numbers made sense, they went for it, didn't work out at all. But good for them. So instead of punishing this, they celebrate failure. Think about the message that drives deep into the DNA of this company. Another company that I interviewed issues every team member 2 corporate get-out-of-jail-free cards each year. Here's what they say. They say, go on a limb, be creative, and if you really screw something up, hand us one of these cards and you're off the hook, no questions asked. On the annual reviews, a team leader will actually be disappointed with a team member if they haven't used both of them. So you say, all right, is that risky? Well, perhaps, but what's the risk of not doing something like this? Irrelevance? Mediocrity? Getting passed by? So many people, so many organizations live their lives trying to play it safe, only to discover that playing it safe has become the riskiest move of all.